What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back.
Going way back till the early days. Rockin' it.
Got red stuff.
Money, baby. You know how we do it. Give it, party people, something funky to listen to.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm going way back.
Show with Money B.
Money B.
Do that again.
Yeah. It's the Going Way Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
That's right. In unison. Your home for classic hip hop. Raw and uncut. And of course, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Tom Teasy.
Hello.
Keeping us brothers in check.
I try.
And as always, the Silver Fox that rocks. My man on the ones and twos. Or on the space bar and
return.
And right click button. DJ, always.
What's happening? How
What's
you feeling,
happening
man?
with you, my brother?
Good to see you.
Hair is looking lovely.
Appreciate it.
I'm a little overwhelmed, man.
I miss the other hair, to be honest.
Why?
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
He got like the little George Clooney thing going
no,
on.
yeah. Tom, what's his name? Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
The father from the Brady Bunch, Mike Brady. Was that his name?
Oh my
Nah, he's
God.
more like George Clooney, kind of.
I'll take Clooney.
Clooney.
Okay.
Damn.
Look, I keep it real.
I feel you. I ain't mad at you.
I can dig it. Well, anyway, we have a great show as always. My guest will be, I want to say West Coast hip hop. You can call him one of the legends, definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely on the record exec, A&R side. My man Paul Stewart. We go way back. We're not calling him DJ P,
Right.
my guy. But, you know, he got big things, you know what I'm saying? He has his book publishing company. You know, he's doing music supervising for films. And we're going to talk about all that when he comes out. But first, I want to know what's up with y'all. What's been happening?
And let's see. Yesterday, Lord Tariq and I started our Mommy and Me swimming classes or lessons.
Nice.
It was nice. He enjoyed it. Towards the end, he was kind of over it. Starting to freeze up in the water. The pool was supposed to be heated, and it wasn't even really heated. It might have been like 65 degrees.
What?
Yeah, so if you guys want to see some pictures of that, you can go to my Instagram, TonTeezy, TON_TEEZY.
Check her out.
Tariq swimming.
Trying. I did all the work.
You know babies naturally swim.
Well,
Yeah. So.
I don't know about him. I was scared to let him loose. Probably would have fell under like a rock.
Just staring, looking.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
What else happened? Saturday? I don't know. Sunday.
Did you guys go to any fight parties?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Shout out to Ema.
I got mommy brain. Yep. We went to Ema. She had the fight party over at her house. It was really nice. They had some good food, Jello shots.
That's what it is. You talking about mommy brain? Nah, it's
Jello
the
shots.
party from Saturday.
I didn't really partake in any of the activities because I was the designated driver.
Yeah.
So
I was
you
drinking Jello shots.
ask him about that.
Yeah, Jello shots were strong and good.
Yeah.
And the food was good, too.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
That macaroni
Everything was
cheese
good
was
except
bomb.
probably the fight.
Yeah. And Jamie Foxx.
I was up at his house.
Why we didn't get that
while
invite?
While it was going?
Because I got called at the last minute.
You was working?
I was going somewhere. No.
Oh.
I was going somewhere else. And Speedy called me up. Are you finished? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay. That was it.
I want to hear about Jamie Foxx.
Okay. He was like, cut her off.
Nah, but it's backwards.
So what happened?
Yeah, so Speedy calls me up the last. What you doing? I'm like, about to go somewhere and watch this fight. And he was like, come on with me. I'm about to go get you. Where are we going? We're going to Fox House. We're going to barbecue and all that. So we go up there. I got my daughter with me. And
So who lets you guys in the Fox crib when he's in Vegas?
well, Speedy's Fox's good friend. So he has
He's
the
his
code.
houseboy.
Jamie Foxx, houseboy,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Iggy Woods.
He was house sitting, houseboy.
Yeah. So He knows the code. He knows the code to get in. So
I wonder if he approved of this party. Did
He
it get
knew.
out of? Well,
He
you
knew
had
about
your
it.
daughter with you, so I know it didn't get out of control.
well, his daughter was there too.
Oh, okay. So it was a family
So,
affair.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
And got up there barbecuing, and he had the basketball court down below. So we were watching the basketball game, and Clippers pulled it out. Boy, that was a good game.
But will they make it?
They will. But my question is, will they make it past Golden State?
Right. That's our team.
That's.
Will they
That's
make
my
it?
side.
Is that going to be the real championship? You think? Like
No.
not the East Coast, West Coast, not the world championship, to like the Western
You think-
Conference.
are you trying to say
will
the
be
two best teams are going to play the West?
Exactly.
You know what? I can't really say because Chicago is strong. They are. And I don't know, if LeBron get it together, that'll be.
I'm just glad
that'll
the
be it.
Spurs are out.
Yeah, man, they had 3 teams in the playoffs this year.
Yeah,
Texas
fuck them
did.
dudes. Not
I know, right? Nah, but they so we watched the fight and Fox, and I mean, like as soon as it was done, like people's phones, Twitters were going off and Instagrams were going off, and people doing all the memes,
Yeah.
and so it was just crazy. People were like, "Dang, they bashing them." We were like,
Jamie
"Oh well,
Foxx?
yeah."
Oh,
Yeah, I
We're
didn't
like,
see
we're
his
sitting in his
memes.
crib,
I
we're
think he
like,
would have sounded okay if he would have kept his earplugs in,
Yeah.
his in-ear monitors.
whatever you call them.
Well,
But it was cool. All in all, it was a good night, and my daughter had a blast because all the kids were up there in the pool running around, so they just
Oh, she
knocked
was
out.
swimming too?
Yeah,
The weather was
everywhere.
nice.
Yeah,
She
it
was
was
good.
cool. It was perfect.
Yeah, the water will knock out the kids. Tariq was asleep for 2 hours after the pool.
You
Or
gonna
after
like,
swimming lessons.
and you gonna like to take them swimming a lot.
We got a pool, so I know Ronnie will be out there with him. I'm sorry, Money B.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good. Well, basically, I did what she did.
right. Oh, but
Sorry.
you talk about the Jello shots though.
Oh, yeah.
Speedy had made these gummy bears.
Oh, really?
Oh,
How you do
man.
that?
I don't think he made them right, but but no, they were still good. He took the gummy bears, put them all in a pan, and he just like the coconut
soaked 'em up.
Ciroc.
Oh,
Coconut
so he
Ciroc.
just like marinated the gummy bears. They wasn't. That sounds good. I'll have to try
You're
that
supposed to dip
one.
them and soak them, right?
And then let them dry out.
Or just let them marinate. 'Cause it soaks up all of
Right,
the
and then
liquid.
let 'em dry
They
out.
expand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to try that
Yeah.
for our next party.
yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah.
Get it in.
We were supposed to be barbecuing this weekend, but
Really?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I'll be out that way this weekend too.
So,
holla.
if you guys want to, out there, if you want to holler at us, especially and talk to Paul Stewart when he comes in, the number, please.
855-878-4652.
And we have to remind everyone, please support the Going Way Back show and pick up your Going Way Back show t-shirt, which you can find at goingwaybackshow.com, and click on the banner and grab your shiznert and support the people, because we definitely support you.
Please.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
I guess we're not doing news today.
Oh, damn, I'm tripping.
Well, I took
We got
forever. I'm
long-winded.
sorry. I took forever. It's my story.
My bad.
Do we have time to do the news this segment? Okay, thank you.
Let's do it. You know how we do.
You're fired.
It's the old school new news with Tom Teasy.
Thanks, Tan. Okay. All right, so we're going to start this week off with Kaya. So last night was the Met Gala ball. That's where all the celebrities go out and get all dressed up for Vogue's party, and they have a theme each year. This year's theme was China Through a Glass Window. So Kaya posted this picture of her and Beyonce side by side, saying that they had great taste, and being that they have great taste, they should do a collaboration. What do you guys think?
Bitch, please.
Remember when Kaya did the collaboration with Janet Jackson, and they did her wrong in the video and had her on the TV? Remember that?
Kinda, but I don't.
Yeah, not too.
I bet if they did do a collaboration, Beyonce probably
They have
her.
her in a smartphone.
Exactly.
Put her in an iPod.
Look.
So up next we have the Onyx. The Onyx has a new song out called "Fuck the Law."
That's Eric Sermon. There you go.
Okay, thank you. And this is their on their new EP, Against All Authority.
That nigga's scary.
Basically, the song amplifies civic disobedience through music. So look out for that EP. Check it out.
I think I could just got it.
And Jermaine Dupri has a new game out for the iOS users. It's only available through iPhone, Apple, and it's free, and it's called 4 Lanes. So if you guys are interested in that, look it up.
What's it about?
He's still switching 4 lanes?
It's a car game. It's like a driving game.
Yeah, he likes driving.
You don't have an iOS, so you can't download it. It's only for always you can.
Yeah.
Well, nah, it's cool. I just like the fact that, cats is
branching out,
doing other things.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Okay, and lastly, we have hip-hop legends Grandmaster Flash. Well, he's a legend. Scorpio and Melly Mel of Grandmaster Flash came out and said that Melly Mel never helped them with any of the music that got them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wait, who said that?
Scorpio and Melly Mel.
They said that Grandmaster Flash never helped them?
Exactly.
Really?
Okay.
They said he had absolutely nothing to do with the recordings that landed them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Interesting.
So there you have it. And that's this week's Old School New News on the Go Way Back Show with my man Money B. I like to get to the meat nowadays.
Right.
So don't ask me no questions.
Right? Just get in there and
Thank you very
I'm not
much.
trying to be like some other folks that's long-winded.
Sorry.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
It was
So
an eventful weekend.
Well, all right,
There's a lot
y'all.
of stuff going
We're going
on.
to take a
happy
break.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Who is that?
It's kicking in.
That's his brother.
That's the shot.
Damn, always.
No,
Tell
huh?
everybody the business. All right, are we going to commercial?
Yeah,
now?
we're going to take a break. And we'll come right back with my man Paul Stewart right here in the Going Way Back Show. Money B.
Money B.
I guess we on right now. Welcome back. Fuck that. We're taking our picture first.
Take the picture.
Got it.
There it is. Going Way Back Show with Money B.
Money B.
Please welcome my guy, Paul Stewart, a.k.a. DJ P.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So, man, I mean, you've done so much and you do so much, so it's hard to, like, just put one label on you. But let's go back to the beginning.
Okay.
Because you were responsible, I guess, for launching the careers of such artists like Pharcyde,
Yep.
Coolio,
Yep.
Warren G, Montel Jordan.
Yep.
Give me some more.
Well, I was House of Pain's first manager. I got them their deal.
House Pain.
The Dove Shack was on my label. You had all the most the really big important ones. You know what I
Right.
mean? I think. Yeah.
Now, like I said,
But I segued into doing movies quite early on too. Right.
exactly.
Right.
So that's why I said you've done so much. So starting from the beginning, you were
Well,
actually.
I started as a DJ.
That's what I was gonna say.
Right,
As I said, I know you as DJ P.
Right. It all started as a DJ.
So
And-
how did you go from being a DJ to being actually
Good question.
to signing artists and getting them deals like
I
that?
networked my ass off, and I took advantage of the opportunities that were given to me. I hustled like a motherfucker. But I was also
back in the day.
I was also really blessed too. I was in the right place at the right time. There weren't a lot of people like me at that time. I was blessed to have grown up in Baldwin Hills in Crenshaw area, so I was acclimated with urban culture from a young age. But I was white, and my parents were very white, and so I had that. They listen to country music, so I had that kind of like thing where I could walk in the boardroom and turn on the white side, but I could be in the hood and be perfectly comfortable, and I think that was a big asset to me, So, but anyway, I just started DJing. It's funny, I DJ'd a lot of good stuff, I really wasn't that good of a DJ, but I was so good at knowing what to play that I got over.
Sometimes that matters. That really matters more than just the mixing.
It does.
Yeah.
If you can only pick one, you know.
You'd rather know what to play.
Right,
choice.
right.
I'd rather have song choice.
Right, I knew
Exactly.
it. Yeah. And so, I mean, I DJ'd for the Fresh Prince TV show from when it started for like several seasons. I did Will's first wedding. I used to do parties for Wesley Snipes. I used to do some. I used to do some hood, some little, you know, some underground clubs and stuff. And so I held my own.
Get water under the bush.
Water the bush, right. Yeah, I helped promote that too. Yeah.
Nice.
So, you know, I started DJing when I was in college. You know what's ironic? I'm born and raised an LA guy, but I went to Sonoma State, and so I was buying my records at Leopold's in Berkeley, like, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody hit me and said that they knew you from up in the Bay.
I started DJing in '82. That's give her my age, but whatever. I still look good. No, I'm tripping. So that's when I started DJing, and I was in the Bay, and I was buying all those records and everything, you know, and so I got really into like what was happening at the Bay and everything. But so I just came back to LA, and I didn't know anybody. You know, I wasn't plugged into any kind of scene, and I started working at a record store on Pico Cranes. And with the Annex, I don't know if you remember, it was a famous, like the first hip hop record store. They opened a little next door to Cranes on Pico called the Annex, and so. Yeah. But I was barely really working there, and I was trying to do this little magazine. We had interviewed NWA when they were real early on. In fact, I remember they asked us. They said, "Hey, can we take out the guns for our pictures?" You know, and we're like, "Yeah." They were all excited that no one else. They said no other magazines
would let them do it.
Yeah, had let them do it. That's how early it was. We interviewed Queen Latifah on her first time. So I was hustling. I had this little magazine. You know what I mean? I was DJing. I was helping throw part. You know what I mean? And then I met a guy who worked for Arista at that record store. And I said, "How can I get in?" He said, "Well, we need an intern." And I just kept showing up.
Had to do the intern.
So that's how I did.
Yeah.
I got the internship. Then I got a job at Delicious Vinyl, my first job. You know, so then I just elevated. Then I started, and then artists like House of Pain or whatever that I started first managing, they seen me on the set of the clubs like Water the Bush and things that I was doing as a promoter or a DJ. And then at that time I'd already started doing street promotion. So they knew I had an affiliation with the labels, and so they were like, "You should manage me," because I had access to me. You know how it was back in the day.
Connection.
The industry's over
you
here.
Had connection, yeah.
Right, the industry's over here, and then there's the people in the scene.
You had the connection in between.
I was in the scene, and I was just building in the. I was starting my little industry.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So, like, tell me a few instances or a few stories, like Pharcyde. What was there? How did you get?
Wow,
you know, how'd you get their deal? Did they come back? Did they come to you like, yo?
Yeah, well, the first, like I said, so what happened was I left a few things out. I'll just real quick. So I was working at
story.
Okay, it relates to that. I'm going to. So I was working at Delicious Vinyl. That was my first job. So I went to first time I ever went to New York. This is crazy. Was to take Young MC around New Music Seminar. How crazy is that? I meet Chris Lighty. He's the road manager for the Jungle Brothers.
Wow.
Right. So I'm connecting with people like that. And it's funny, I'm walking around New York like a total tourist. I've never been to New York. I'm looking at the buildings, all like this and everything, you know. But people think I'm a New Yorker because I'm from the hood in L.A. and I have more swag than your typical white boy. So it was like, you got to be from New York. I've never been to New York. Right. I don't know borough, but I loved it. I did fit in. There was this energy for
some
me.
People just do.
Yeah. So you know, anyway, so from Delicious, my man Matt Robinson, who was the first dude to really put me on as a DJ at serious clubs, right? I was DJing bullshit parties, and one night the DJ was sick, and I showed up for his club, and I ended up doing it for a year, and that was Peace Posse, which was a pretty big club.
Wow.
You know? And that night it was really. At first it was small. It was on Pico at a little restaurant, little Mexican restaurant. By the end it was at Parkview Plaza. You know, a big Heavy D's come hanging out.
Hip hop heads everywhere.
Yeah. I remember. I'll never forget though that first night I DJ'd. And it was supposed to be for one night, like I said. But I was such a nerd. I didn't know nobody. I didn't have no guest list. I was all on time. You know, the other DJ was like a drug addict. You know, I was all like they soon as they saw me, said, "Oh, you're in." You know.
Yeah.
But I killed it at that night. I remember at the end of the night, Keenan Ivory Waynes came up to the booth to like give me props, and when he got up to the booth and saw I was a white dude, he was like, "Whoa, yeah." You know. And so, but it was cool, you know. So I paid my dues, doing all that kind of stuff, and then when Matt hired me, he had a little label through Island, and it fell apart, so I didn't have a job, and I thought, okay, I've done a lot of stuff, I'm gonna get a job. Nobody gave me a job. Curtis Harmon from K-Day.
Right.
And me started doing street promotions. So I started PMP, That was my street promotion company. My man Malik Levy was a big part of that, you know, and so we started. So I was a street. I didn't have a job. Nobody hired me. So and we were literally Doug Young and Scotty Spencer were really the only street promoters in LA.
Shout out to Scotty.
Right. Steve Rifkin was just starting to do it on a national level, and he hired us to do LA for him, type of a thing, right? We were actually doing the work. He was, you know, getting the big accounts, you know, right. He was doing the smart. He was doing it right. I was at Slauson putting up flyers, but you know, whatever. And so I didn't have a gig or anything, and so you know that's when I met House of Pain, and they came to me and they said, hey, you know, we don't have our own manager, and I started managing them, and I got them their record deal.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we get to that story,
Yeah.
You got a call. I think somebody
Oh,
wants to
okay, cool.
holler at you.
Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, caller.
You may speak.
Caller?
All right, call back 855-878.
Oh.
Are you there?
Whoop.
855-878.
Oh.
You were there.
878-4652.
All right, so
I'm gonna tell the Pharcyde story. But so what happened was I had gotten House of Pain a deal, and people were starting to know. Even though I managed them for about 1 minute after I got them their record deal, that's another story. Hard knock lessons in the industry.
Thank you. Bye.
Shoot me on that one. Okay, so my
turn that up, man.
My bad. Yeah, that's all good.
We need more
That's
levels.
all good.
There you go.
So I was at the Gavin convention in San Francisco,
Right?
and I was in a hotel room at like 1 a.m. You know, we was doing this, you know, and we was drinking, and everybody was faded, and Raz Kaz, who was a dancer,
Right.
I didn't know that.
and a rapper, right?
So
He's dancing in the POTUS video.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see him.
And a rapper brought up these young gentlemen from downstairs that were his little, you know, boogie dance partners, the Pharcyde. And they came up to the room, and he was like, yeah, they're a rap group or whatever. And Lano Brazil, who had a little record with Raz and everything, was like, and there was a lot of people in the room. There was Albie from Tommy Boy and a few other people. And he was like, this guy gets people record deals, pointing to me. You know, whatever, you know, you should do your shit for him or something. And the funniest shit is they got in a little huddle. Came out the huddle and did Your Mama for us, which was really the only song they had. And they was jumping on top of the bed and talking about Your Mama ate 22 burritos. And, we were already so faded, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like we was on the floor. I mean, we was just like, what?
This is a song?
Like, what? It was just so comedy. It was so fresh. And I remember, so we traded numbers and everything. I remember the next day I was talking to I think it was Malik Levy was probably in the room.
Right.
I was like, were they that good or was I just faded, you know, or whatever? And they're like, no, they were dope.
They were that good.
Yeah. And so, you know, I met up with them and Jay Swift we're all from, you know, came back to LA from San Francisco where the Gavin convention was, and I started managing them. And then, so, you know, since I had worked at Delicious, that was one of the labels, you know. Yeah, and it's funny, they wanted to sign to Def Jam, and Russell was sleeping on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that wasn't it. So damn, it seemed like Raz Kaz should have got like a finder's fee or something.
I know,
real.
right?
Damn, Razzie.
At least he's getting mentioned.
Find your money, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we always hear about the ones that we do sign, and
Right.
And I know, just from my personal experience, a lot of them get by. So, are there any notable artists or acts that you tried to sign that you failed to do, but ended up being successful a little bit down the line?
Ooh. Well,
Good
I mean,
question.
there's a lot of that kind of stuff. I mean, I had Eminem's demo, which hurts.
Whoa.
And, yeah. And,
Was it because you didn't aggressively try, or you just wasn't
well,
feeling
what was happening was I had my label deal at Loud at the time, but it was falling apart. It was at the end of my label deal at Loud.
Right.
And I had all these groups and artists signed. I had signed too many artists, you know, and it was like, you know, I was trying to downsize, figure out what to do with the deal. And this kid, Justin Trugman, you know, came and had brought the demo in. And I don't think I could have signed him if I had wanted to. But you know who I should have been able to sign was Tyrese. And Tyrese talks about it in his book, like I knew him before anybody. And when I first got my deal with Loud, which was after my Def Jam deal, BMG, who was Distributing Loud, supported me to sign Tyrese all the way because RCA ended up signing him, right, which was also through BMG. They let me match the deal with my little PMP Loud label that RCA put up for Tyrese. And his attorney thought it would be better to, sign with Clyde Davis and,
Right?
that fool. But if I could keep it 100, right? And I love, I got love. That's a pause. I got a lot of respect for Clive Davis.
Whoa.
But big pause. But I think I would have done better with Tyrese. And Reese, I'm keeping it 100 with you. Like, if you hear this
Maybe
ever,
you shouldn't pause.
yeah, I would have had you. It wouldn't have been all them ballads and shit. It would have been a little more gangster. I would have been more Watts. It'd been more Lock High.
Yeah, it'd have been more Watts.
Yeah. So maybe it would have been worse.
Maybe with the Coca-Cola.
He might have had one album. Maybe it would have bricked for him. Maybe, but I think he, I had a different vision for him. I think I could have. I think
It's
I
all
could.
together, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Knowing him as a young kid from Watts and the kind of
Right.
stuff that I was into, I was into more street R&B. I mean, I love R&B and soul and all that stuff and everything, but
All right. Well, we're gonna take a break
Okay.
because when we come back, we want to talk about the movies and the music supervision and everything you do,
And
of
who
course
said
the
it.
books. But before we do that,
yeah.
and Paul, I know you know your hip hop. With our guests and with our audience, we always like to play a few
Okay.
games
Go.
just to make sure you stay up on your hip hop.
Okay.
Now we got two. We got what we're gonna do first? Who said it?
Who said it?
Okay,
But we
who
got to
said
take
it?
a break real quick.
Well, we're gonna say it and then let them come back. to it.
Okay.
So who said it? Basically, Teezy.
Okay.
She says a classic line from a hip hop record.
She gonna say the line. I'm supposed to say the artist.
You have to know the artist and
Right.
the song. Now she's
Oh,
not a
and the
hip hop
song.
head,
Okay.
so
So it's a battle.
she doesn't
So
know.
she
no.
beats me.
No,
No.
there's no cadence.
There's no cadence. She,
Oh.
doesn't,
No.
she doesn't know the song. I just gave her the lyrics,
Okay.
so she's just gonna say
Let's make it a
it.
little harder.
It's a line.
I
It's
get
a
it.
line from a song,
Okay.
and you just have to guess it.
All right.
All right.
All
let's
right.
go. Let's do it.
All right. So, due to the jack, ask myself, who's the Mac on the bed, shaking down? Who's bringing home the bacon? Who said it?
Who's the Mac is an Ice Cube song, but is that from Who's the Mac? I'm
I
feeling
don't know.
kind of
Okay.
shaky in my hip hop history.
I'm gonna
right
let her.
here. Yeah.
I'm gonna let her say it one more time.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Listen, it's,
You never know.
and I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay.
You should know this.
Okay.
That's
oh,
right.
That's a good
Oh
hint.
man, don't
Okay.
do me like that.
Due to the jack, ask myself, who's the Mac on the bed, shaking down? Who's bringing home the bacon? Who said it?
Think about it. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, more with Paul Stewart right here on the Going Way Back show. Money B.
Money B.
We're back.
Back.
Before we left, we did have the Who Said It. We'll say it one more time.
Okay.
And then once she says it, I'm gonna give you a clue. And
Okay.
then towards the end of the segment, we'll see if you can
Okay.
get it.
Ready?
Ready?
Due to the jack. Due to the jack,
There's some
ask
flavor
myself.
in that shit.
Due to the jack, I asked myself, who's the Mac on the bed shaking? Damn, who bringing home the bacon? Is that flavor? Is that flavor for you?
Okay.
He'll never get it like that.
I got another guess, but I'm not. You're gonna give me a hint.
Yeah, well, you want to guess before I give you it?
Mm-mm. Are they from the Bay Area?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good one. Good question.
Okay.
That's your second lifeline.
Gets no more.
Did they ever put out any records through Macola?
Just guess.
Uh,
Maybe.
Possibly, because I'm not sure with the first record if it was distributed through Macola. Possibly, but think about it. You know, you got that to think on. So now let's move on. Of course, like
Is
you
it
said,
an artist or a group?
boy, you asking for a lot. It's you know what? I'm just gonna tell you, it's an
Okay.
artist.
It's who?
It's an artist.
Okay.
So keep that in the chamber. So you said earlier that you transitioned pretty quickly into the movies
Right.
and music supervision and everything.
Right.
Now before we move on, I did want to ask you or pose a question to you. What I believe, and I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming that you believe too, that there is no such thing as A&R in the music business anymore. We don't develop the artist.
Oh yeah, I agree totally.
Right. Now, how do you think, in your opinion, how does that hurt the industry, or does it, or is it like what's your feeling towards the way that the industry is now, where artists aren't developed and you have to basically do everything yourself?
I think there's like a yin-yang reaction to everything. So while the industry's putting out a lot of like mass-produced kind of like things, or just maybe some of the stuff that the big labels put out is great, but they put out a lot of, you know, kind of just, you know, homogenized, generic stuff, let's say. So I think that leaves room for all the independent artists to come and do creative. The lane's open. So, and now where you can record cheaper and all that and everything. So it just like you talk to new artists right now, they don't want to sign to a major label. They don't, you know. Yeah, so I think it's just hurt the labels and that they're not supporting artistry and everything like that. It made opportunities for independent labels, you know, that are more about art, artistry, that kind of thing, and just encourage people to do it themselves.
I mean, do you think that
But I think we've hurt in a way because the stuff that's really gets pushed, that gets the big push, a lot of it could be better if it was more about let's try to make something really good as opposed to like let's try to make the lowest common denominator that we think we can make money off.
Right. Yeah, and I feel.
But I like a lot of new music. I don't know about some of these. Oh, I like everything. I ain't got no type. I mean, I listen to everything.
Who sings that?
Trap
Ray
Queen.
Ray Schmurder.
That Trap Queen.
What about the
That's a
Migos?
joint. Yeah, I love music. You know, I don't like country music and stuff, but like jazz, R&B.
I like some country music.
Soca. You know, I mean, like I'm pretty versatile. You know, reggae. But I mean, I like, you know, I love the era that we came from and all that, the golden era and everything. But I think there's a lot of really exciting music coming out right now. You know, both the commercial stuff and the, you know, Kendrick, Jay Electronica, A$AP Rocky, J. Cole's dope. You know, on a commercial thing, there's a lot of dope artists. You know, so. You know, and like a lot of the music that I like that's coming out right now is kind of like popcorn music. Like, I don't know if it's classic, but I can enjoy it and bump it, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we got a caller on the line,
Okay.
special caller, actually.
Okay.
Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, man? It's Mac Mall calling from the Bay Area.
Hey,
Mac
Mac Mall.
Mall.
Family.
Friend to the show.
What's good?
What's up, family, man? What's up, man? I just, I heard Paul was going to be on the show, and I just wanted to call and just talk about how happy I am to be working with him on my new book, My Opinion.
Oh,
and,
man,
it's dope.
Yo, Ma, so tell us about the book.
Well, man, it's a book that I've been working on about my life. You know what I mean? I've been writing on it for a minute. It talks about all the things that I've been through in the rap game. And, man, the man Paul, you know what I mean, had the vision, she's going to make it.
the book's great.
Put it out, and I'm very juiced about it.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, Matt gave me the book. You know, we have the mutual connection of Layla Steinberg, you know, that I went to college with, talking about, you know, from the Bay Area and everything.
Wow,
so,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we went to Sonoma
Please
State.
believe it. Yeah, man.
So I knew her like, woo, you know, in that same, I was talking about that era when I first started DJing and everything. And so.
You guys date?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
You got? Are you married?
Ma, you see him?
Are you married?
Layla, you hear this cat?
I'm recently divorced. I'm single.
Oh, you guys will make a cute couple.
No, I love Layla. She's the
She's
best.
really
you know. Yeah. No. No. I don't think I was Layla's type. But no. So hooking up with Mac through that was just like that's like family already, right? So then, and then when I read the book, it's like I was flying to Costa Rica, and I got on the plane. It was like first thing I did was I got on the plane was read, and I mean I didn't put it down.
Mr. Drop always.
I just ran through it, So the book is like really, really strong, and I'm just really excited to be able to put out stories like that. That's why I started the company. You know what I mean? So it's a perfect example. I mean. Mac's story is crazy, and I'm really glad to be able to put it out there. And hopefully, it'll turn into a feature film. So people see.
Please believe it, man.
Right.
Be on the lookout for that at the end of summer, man.
That's
and
right.
I'm so happy to be working with Paul and Over the Edge. You know what I mean? It's a real dope situation, and I can't wait to bring the story to you. You know what I mean? Paul, man, keep pushing hard. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
This summer we dropping, man.
That's what it is. Hey, and
You
Ma,
have to definitely do an audio book of that book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and when the
everything,
book is
man.
coming out, Ma, you definitely got to come back and come sit in and.
So, man, I gotta
talk
come.
about
I gotta come up there, man. I just dropped the record last Tuesday, man. Legal Business. So I gotta come up there, man, and drop some singles and do my thing.
Get back out here. Let's do it. I'm with
Man,
it.
thanks
All
so
right,
much.
Respect,
Thanks
man.
so.
Respect Paul, man. Respect Money B, man, and the whole staff over there, man. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna holler.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Ma. One love.
Man,
All right, man. One love, man.
Ooh.
Peace.
See, that made me feel real good.
That's what it do.
Right? You know, it's beautiful to be able to, like, you know, starting a book company, man, was something I never thought I would do. But what I realized was, real quick, because I know you guys got other questions and stuff, but I started the book company because I started being involved in all these films. And as a music supervisor of all these films, a lot of them about urban culture, I started realizing that our culture isn't being represented right.
Right.
Hollywood, I mean, they don't understand what we're about at all. You know what I mean? I mean, if you think the music industry is disconnected and racist, go to Hollywood, you know. So it's ugly, you know. And so I started producing some movies through that, and I saw what a struggle it was going to be. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to put out our stories as books and try to show that there's an audience for them, and then have hopefully Hollywood come to us. And it's starting, you know, like the Curtis Snow book that we put out. We've had some interest from producers about maybe doing a movie based on his real life, you know, which is different from his film and things like that. You
So
know?
are you thinking ahead of time? Are you always thinking like, okay, let's do a book with possibilities of turning it into a film?
The whole idea of starting the company was that
Books to film?
that our stories aren't being told. So, you know, by Hollywood, meaning the film and TV industry. So, like, you know, if I can put out the content, because to me it's all content, right? So every book we have viral videos for. You know, that little short video could be a feature-length documentary or a feature-length film if it's a fictional book or something, right? You know what I mean? And one of the reasons I started, too, was all these screenwriters that I knew that were talented. Some of them have sold screenplays and things like that. You know, Hollywood didn't understand their, you know, the gritty stuff that we wanted to do, the stuff that, you know, and it's, I think it's changing, you know, shows like The Wire and things, success of that, and, you know, just show where there's an audience for some things. But, you know, those are few and far between, you know, and so I just felt there was a real opportunity, just that culturally so many stories aren't going to be told right, you know, and I wanted to fill that void.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be right back. When we come back, I definitely want you to kind of showcase some of the books that we do have here.
Yeah.
And we'll do it right here on the Going Way Back show. Money B.
Money B.
Had to get a little love to Kid Frost there. Cinco de
Right?
Mayo. You know.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Tequila shots, where they at?
Where they at? You want one? Don't let me put you on the spot on air.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Give it to him.
Come on, man.
He don't drink.
I know. We got to see it on
Cinco
air.
de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. It's called peer pressure. We grew
How
up
much
on that
am I
shit.
supposed to drink?
Oh, I love it.
Are you
No,
sucking
no,
out
no.
the bottle after
No,
me? That's
no,
a pause,
no,
right?
No, you just go like you
That's a
said.
big ass
You just
shot,
tip.
though.
You don't have to drink it all. Just tip it. Unless you want to drink it all.
I don't want to drink it all.
Well, just
Alcohol.
Tip it.
I'll get you a shot glass.
Tip it.
This is my chaser?
Yeah, why not?
Now he's styling.
Yeah, anyways. So, we gave you all the clues to the Who Said It.
Now it's after.
Drew down.
Drew down?
DD.
No. Let's give it to him. And the only reason that you should have known it, what up, Maxwell, is because this was
Walking
your
through.
artist on Def Jam West.
Oh, should I say it again? Oh, he already said
Say it one more time.
Oops, hold on.
On Def Jam West from the Bay Area.
Due to the
You don't
jack,
remember?
ask myself who's the Mac on the bed shaking. Damn, who bringing home the bacon?
Richie Rich.
Fuck with that, nigga. All 100 G stacks, kamikaze, but yet and still I can't lock down my boss.
He's a cool dude too. 415.
Shaking. Damn, who
He don't even know his artist.
Thought it was my nigga who was stealing the gun.
That wasn't really part of my.
It wasn't part of your thing?
No, when I think I had just left Def Jam when he came on, or it was like I think Tina Davis did that,
Tina Davis?
and she was my assistant, so if she did it, it would have been after I was gone or something. But I always fuck with Richie Rich. I smoked some blunts with him back in the day, and I remember that.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
That's my guy. Shout out to Rich. You know, he always
shout out.
got some new music.
415.
415. That's
See,
right.
I know.
Doing
I didn't know
it.
the lyrics. I feel bad.
All right. So, as far as like with music supervision, you did movies like Barbershop 1 and 2,
Yep.
Four Brothers, Too Fast, Too Furious, Poetic Justice, House Party 3, Men of Honor, Sprung,
Hustle and Flow.
and my favorite, Hustle and Flow.
Yeah. Dear
So-
White People. Recently.
What else?
What other movies?
Yeah.
Man,
What was your favorite?
I just did the Freeway Rick Ross documentary.
And
big,
we were
how was
watching
that?
it.
big
Are
shout
we-
out to
Are we
Freeway.
waiting for part 2 or something?
Well, we were watching it. And I only
Right,
seen
it's
one
on,
episode.
on Al
then I-
Jazeera. They split it up in 2 episodes.
Yeah, and then I didn't see
You guys
the
should have
other
Freeway up here.
Well, I talked to him and I
Yeah.
have his number, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
gonna get him up here.
I ain't trying to put you on the spot or nothing.
Now,
but
I want to ask you a question
Yeah.
about Hustle and Flow.
Okay.
Terrence Howard. It's almost like you started Lucius Lyon's career.
Right. Where's my check?
Right.
Empire.
Everybody's trying
Lee
to see
Daniels,
Empire.
holler at your boy,
Yeah,
please.
so how did-
yeah.
Like, was it hard to get him to rhyme with doing that? Like,
Oh, well, there's
was that-
there's a lot of funny stories. You know, I knew Terrence. We had the same barber, and Terrence at that time was like into like flamenco guitar playing. You know, before that he was doing like kind of like a neo soul acoustic.
He did that
Like,
album.
He's
didn't
dope.
he? Yeah.
Like he had this like he would whip out the guitar, start singing, light skin. The girls would be fainting. You know, he was like D'Angelo, you know, type of thing. He was
terrible.
he was doing it, but and he was really dope, talented as a musician too. You know, but when he got the Hustle and Flow part, he had the flamenco guitar thing. I remember I went to his hotel room and was playing them all like Memphis rappers, you know, like Project Pat and stuff, trying to get him to listen to like.
So who wrote that rhyme? Hard for a pimp.
That was 3 6
3 6
Mafia. Yeah, yeah.
And they got an
Al
Oscar for
Capone,
that.
right? Al Capone from Memphis wrote some of their stuff too. But yeah, he didn't. He just kept wanting to play the flamenco guitar. I remember, and I was like, how you know, I just chilled. And then when he went to Memphis and hang out with 3 6 Mafia, I know Juicy J told me later they were like, yeah, man, for the first day that dude was just playing that guitar. Finally, we told him, man, put that shit away. You came here. You're supposed to learn from us, homie.
Let's rock out. And then
No,
another
but Terrence
one.
is great, man. No, and like, you know, I think that was the role of a lifetime for him, and it was a real blessing to be able to just be involved in that project. You
And
know,
it was dope.
Yeah, but I was involved from day one with helping him and getting, like I said, giving him like, listen to these Project Pat, listen to this, you know, get the cadence, get the, you know, get the.
And he had it by
get the
the end,
slang
so
right. Yeah,
he
yeah,
definitely got
yeah,
it.
yeah. The director Craig Brewer had been living in that area for a long time, and he was really. You know, and we had guys around like Al Capone, and like, he hung out with 3 6 for a long time before the movie. Like right before he shot, they just hang out with them, you know, and so.
So
And
were
then-
you the music director?
Supervisor.
Oh,
He's
okay.
supervisor.
Okay.
And another movie that you worked on closely, of course, Poetic Justice.
Yeah, that
Which
was my
you ended
first.
You ended up going to Freaknik with Tupac and John Singleton.
I did, and some crazy stuff happened.
Like?
at Freaknik. Left
In
Eye
60
tripped out
seconds.
on him.
Oh, Left Eye, yeah, because
Yeah.
he was messing with Left Eye.
Yeah, she wilded out.
He was
Yeah.
tearing her up.
Yeah, she was
A little
mad.
bit.
Like she showed up at 112 and wanted to get in the limo with us and John or whatever, and he was kind of dissing her. And then she showed up at the hotel and like was wilding out on him, kind of.
Lucky she didn't burn down his hotel room.
Yeah.
Or the limo.
That's what she do.
If she wasn't in Atlanta and wasn't Left Eye, she would have been arrested probably because she was kind of like tripping, you know.
She was out of
Or
control.
whatever. Yeah.
So, you know, Paul, these are the books.
Yeah.
You know,
These are like 5 books that
and these
for
are out.
sale.
These are out right now.
These are all for sale. This one's currently out of print, unfortunately. But the Murder Dog, the Murder Dog, and this Hip Hop are coming in the next couple months, and the Pimp C's coming too.
Nice pointer.
Thank you.
Yeah, the
Actually,
pointer's
only
lovely.
one that's for sale right now is this one right here, written by Legend, the Legendary Experience, old school dancer for Soul Brothers
Well, you
from
def-
LA.
what you definitely
But
have
we
to
got
do-
a bunch
Young
of
Locks on
books.
the West
But we do
Side.
have a lot of books for sale right now, like the Curtis Snow biography is for sale right now. The Bobby Brown biography is sale right now. We got several West Coast books about West Coast hip hop, and this Murder Dog and this joint are just about to drop. So keep tuned. You could go to the website, give us your email, you know,
You definitely
mailing
have to
list.
leave us or at least send us some material so we can give away on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick,
Yeah.
give everybody where they can find you on social media or if they want to know more about
The
book.
first stop could be overtheedgebooks.com, and in the upper right-hand corner of our website at Over the Edge Books is links to our Instagram, our Twitter. Our Instagram is fly. It's Over the Edge Book, no S, and you can see we have a lot of graffiti, body painting books. You know, we got some sexy like erotic art books. You know, like some edgy erotica stuff. You know, it's a lot of fly hip hop photography of old school, new school. You know, this book's got Kendrick, ASAP. You know, check us out. Our Instagram would be the one I would recommend. You know, we're on Twitter, same thing, Over the Edge Book.
Everything is Over the Edge Book.
Yeah, our YouTube, which is fly, is Over the Edge Books,
Okay.
and the website is Over the Edge Books. You know,
definitely check it out.
and if you need to reach me, try to reach me through Over the Edge. That's the best way, because I check all our social media personally.
That's what it is.
So if you want to get to me about music, you know, hit me there.
Tanteezy?
TON_TEEZY. Make sure you subscribe to the Going Way Back Show YouTube channel. The Going Way Back Show, always.
Always in the ear on Twitter or always on Instagram. And you catch me at SiriusXM 8 to 12 Monday through Friday on the Fox Soul Channel 96. The Rollout Show with Speedy and Friends.
On all social media at MoneyB69. Please like us on Facebook, Going Way Back Show and Money B. And of course, check out GoingWayBackShow.com. You know, get with us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Man,
it was a real honor. Yeah,
coming and sharing the knowledge.
Oh man, anytime I can come back with artists or authors or anything too, let me know. You know, I want to know about them Jamie Foxx parties, man. Without the kids,
for sure.
But let me know, right? But thanks for having me,
Most definitely. This won't be the last time. I'll definitely have you back.
Okay, thanks, man. We'll do giveaways for sure.
Most definitely. Yo, we out of here. Until next time, people, please
be easy.
Shout out to Maxwell.
It's the Going Way Back Show with Money B. Classic hip hop, raw and uncut.
Thanks for visiting the Going Way Back Show channel. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and click that like button.